Most women aren't drawn to men who constantly seek their approval, try too hard to be overly nice or act flashy to get attention. What truly captivates women isn't loud or obvious. It's something deeper, something instinctive that many men overlook. Society doesn't want you to know this. They want you distracted, uncertain, and chasing women without understanding what really matters. But you're here because you want something more. You're ready to uncover what makes a man truly magnetic and unforgettable. By the end of this, you'll know the key trait that separates the men women tolerate from the ones they deeply desire and admire. If you're serious about becoming that kind of man, stick around, because this could change how you approach women, relationships, and even yourself. If you're ready to grow and learn the truth, type "I'm ready" and subscribe to spread this message to others who need it. Every moment you stay here is a step closer to unlocking your full potential. Let's begin. 1. Women are attracted to quiet strength. Most men don't realize how they lose a woman's interest before they even get the chance to make an impression. They step into a room and instantly give themselves away. Their eyes dart around nervously, searching for approval. Their voices tremble when they speak, and their movements seem awkward or rushed. They convince themselves that no one notices, but women always do. Women are naturally observant, especially when it comes to men. They pick up on every detail, the hesitation in your voice, the way you fidget, or the uncertainty in your eyes. They don't just see it, they feel it. This awareness isn't something women can turn off. It's instinctive. And when they sense weakness, they lose respect. Without respect, attraction is impossible. But here's what most men miss. Strength doesn't need to be loud or flashy. True strength isn't about being the center of attention or trying to dominate a room. It's about being grounded, calm, and in control. Real strength is quiet. It's in the way you hold yourself, the way you handle pressure, and the way you respond when life throws challenges your way. Imagine a woman watching two men in the same difficult situation. One man panics, gets angry, or starts making excuses. The other stays composed, focused, and steady. He doesn't let the situation control him. Instead, he takes control of himself. Which man do you think she's drawn to? The answer is obvious. Quiet strength is about emotional control. It's about staying calm and collected no matter what happens around you. Women aren't just attracted to this quality, they rely on it. Life is full of pressure and relationships are no exception. There will be moments when things get tough, and when that happens, she needs to know you can handle it, not just for her, but for yourself. While women are naturally emotional, they can't stand emotional instability in men. They don't want a partner who falls apart under stress or reacts impulsively to every challenge. Instead, they want someone who can face adversity with confidence, someone who remains steady and strong even when things go wrong. This kind of inner strength doesn't mean shutting off your emotions or pretending you're invincible. It means having control over your reactions and being able to navigate life with clarity and purpose. Women aren't looking for perfection. They're looking for stability. They're looking for a man who makes them feel secure, someone they can respect and rely on. Owning your emotions, not suppressing them. Let's clear up a common misconception. Being emotionally strong doesn't mean shutting off your feelings. It doesn't mean acting cold, detached, or robotic. On the contrary, it's about understanding your emotions and not letting them control you. It's about knowing when to speak and when to stay silent, when to act and when to let things go. Women admire men who can handle life's challenges without losing their cool. They respect a man who can take criticism without becoming defensive, who can face rejection without falling apart, and who can handle failure without giving up. Let's talk about rejection for a moment. Most men fear rejection because they see it as a blow to their ego. When they're turned down, they take it personally. They sulk, lash out, or retreat into self-pity. But rejection isn't the problem. It's how you respond to it that matters. Strong men see rejection as feedback, not as a reflection of their worth. They use it as an opportunity to grow, adapt, and improve. Criticism is another test many men fail. Instead of taking it as a chance to learn, they get defensive or shut down. But here's the thing, women will challenge you. They'll point out your flaws, not because they're trying to tear you down, but because they want to see how you handle it. If you can't take criticism with grace, you're showing her that you're not ready to handle a real relationship. Why leadership matters. Women are naturally drawn to leaders, not the kind who boss people around, but the kind who lead by example. A real leader doesn't try to control others. He controls himself. He sets the tone with his actions, not just his words. A man who leads with purpose is steady, focused, and confident. He doesn't panic when things go wrong. He doesn't lash out when he's criticized. And he doesn't let failure stop him. Instead, he learns, adapts, and grows stronger. Women respect this kind of man because he's rare. Weak men crumble under pressure. They avoid risks because they're afraid of failure. They let fear hold them back from pursuing their goals. But strong men understand that failure is part of life. They embrace it, learn from it, and use it to become better. This resilience is incredibly attractive to women because it shows that you can handle adversity without falling apart. Stop reacting, start leading. Here's the truth. Most men are ruled by their emotions. They react impulsively to everything that happens around them, whether it's anger, frustration, or insecurity. But reactivity is the opposite of strength. It's a sign that you're not in control of yourself. And if you can't control yourself, how can you lead anyone else? Mastering your emotions doesn't mean ignoring them, it means owning them. It's about staying calm under pressure, keeping your composure when things get tough, and choosing your actions wisely. When you lead your mind instead of letting your emotions lead you, you become the kind of man women admire, trust, and desire. The world needs strong men. If you've made it this far, you're not like most men. You're here because you want more from life. You want to be better. And the truth is, the world needs men like you. Women need men like you. Men who are steady, composed, and unshakable. Men who lead with their actions, not their words. Most men spend their lives chasing approval, trying to impress women with superficial things like money or status. But none of that matters if you lack the one thing women truly desire: strength. Not the kind you show in the gym, but the kind you show when life gets hard. Strength is what makes you unforgettable. It's what sets you apart. And when you embrace this way of life, everything changes. You'll stop chasing women and start attracting them. You'll stop seeking validation and start commanding respect. You'll stop reacting and start leading. This is your moment to rise above the noise and become the man you were meant to be. A man who doesn't just survive but thrives. A man who inspires trust, respect, and admiration. The choice is yours. Will you take it? Leadership begins with mastering yourself. True leadership starts from within. It's about mastering your own mind, keeping your emotions in check, and acting with clear intention and purpose. This is rare, and that's exactly why women are drawn to it. Most men live their lives following their emotions, trends, or the influence of others. But the man who has control over his thoughts and actions is the man who stands out. When you lead yourself, everything about you changes. You stop chasing after others' approval, you stop letting circumstances dictate your behavior, and you start living by your own principles. This kind of self-mastery naturally draws others to you, including women. When you're in control of yourself, women can't help but notice, respect, and be attracted to you. Women don't need you, but they want a leader. In today's world, women don't need a man for survival or validation. They can take care of themselves and build their own lives. What they crave, however, is a man who inspires them, not by trying to control them, but by being someone they can admire and trust. A man with a clear direction, who knows where he's going and doesn't need anyone's approval, is magnetic. He doesn't try to impress or chase after others because he's too focused on his own mission. Ironically, it's this focus and independence that make him irresistible. Women want to follow a man who is already leading himself, a man who knows who he is and where he's headed. Confidence comes from purpose, not approval. When you lead your mind, you stop relying on others to make you feel good about yourself. You stop worrying about what people think, and instead, you live according to your own values and goals. This confidence is what makes you stand out. Women don't want a man who constantly seeks validation. They want a man who validates himself by living with purpose. The less you chase women, the more attractive you become to them. Why? Because a man who doesn't need constant attention from women sends a powerful message. He's strong, secure, and in control of himself. This is incredibly appealing because it gives women a sense of stability and trust. Providing emotional security. When women say they want a man who can handle them, they're not asking for control or dominance, they're asking for emotional stability. They want to feel safe, understood, and cared for. A man who is emotionally steady gives them that. Handling life's challenges calmly and effectively shows women that you can handle the ups and downs of a relationship too. It's not about being perfect or never showing emotions. It's about being grounded enough to manage those emotions without letting them control you. This is what creates trust and admiration. Self-mastery requires effort. Let's be honest, becoming this kind of man isn't easy. It takes discipline, effort, and a willingness to confront your own weaknesses. Most men would rather avoid this work and settle for a life of mediocrity, but not you. You're here because you want to be better, stronger, and more capable. By mastering yourself, you don't just change how women see you, you change how you see yourself. You stop letting the world dictate your actions, and instead, you take charge of your own path. You become the kind of man who doesn't just survive but thrives, who doesn't follow but leads. Earning respect, without asking for it, respect is not something you can demand or buy. It's something you earn through your actions and the way you carry yourself. One of the quickest ways to earn respect is by being non-reactive, staying calm and composed no matter what happens. Most men crumble under pressure. They let small arguments, insults, or challenges get to them. Women notice this, and any respect they might have had disappears instantly. But when a man can keep his cool, even in the face of chaos, he stands out. The silent signal of strength. Non-reactivity is one of the most powerful traits you can develop. It's the ability to remain steady, unshaken, and in control, no matter what's happening around you. When a woman challenges you, whether it's testing your patience, pushing your boundaries, or stirring up an argument, it's not because she wants to bring you down. She wants to see if you're as strong as you appear to be. If you overreact, argue, or get defensive, you fail the test. You're showing her that you can't handle her emotions or your own, but if you stay calm, respond thoughtfully, and keep your composure, you're proving that you're solid, dependable, and in control. Mastering the tests of life. Every man faces challenges, from rejection to criticism to failure. The way you handle these situations says everything about who you are. Women are watching, even when you don't realize it. They notice how you respond when life doesn't go your way. Do you let rejection crush your confidence, or do you see it as an opportunity to improve? Do you get defensive when criticized, or do you listen and learn? Do you give up after failure, or do you keep moving forward? These moments define you in their eyes. Becoming the man who stands out the world is full of men who let their emotions control them. They react impulsively, seek validation from others, and blame their circumstances for their failures. But the man who masters himself, the man who leads his mind and his life, is rare, and that rarity is what makes him unforgettable. If you want to be the kind of man women respect, admire, and desire, start by leading yourself, control your emotions, live with purpose, and stop seeking approval from others. When you do this, you'll not only attract the right women, you'll also become the best version of yourself. This is your wake-up call. Will you answer it? Every moment is a test of character. Maybe it was a remark meant to provoke you, or a situation designed to see how you'd react. How did you handle it? Did you stay composed, or did you lose control? Women are naturally skilled at creating these moments, not out of malice, but as a way to gauge strength. It's instinctive, not intentional, and it's how they distinguish confident men from insecure ones. Confidence comes from purpose, not approval. When you lead your mind, you stop relying on others to make you feel good about yourself. You stop worrying about what people think, and instead, you live according to your own values and goals. This confidence is what makes you stand out. Women don't want a man who constantly seeks validation. They want a man who validates himself by living with purpose. The less you chase women, the more attractive you become to them. Why? Because a man who doesn't need constant attention from women sends a powerful message. He's strong, secure, and in control of himself. This is incredibly appealing because it gives women a sense of stability and trust. Providing emotional security. When women say they want a man who can handle them, they're not asking for control or dominance. They're asking for emotional stability. They want to feel safe, understood, and cared for. A man who is emotionally steady gives them that. Handling life's challenges calmly and effectively shows women that you can handle the ups and downs of a relationship too. It's not about being perfect or never showing emotions. It's about being grounded enough to manage those emotions without letting them control you. This is what creates trust and admiration. Make no mistake, women notice everything. Every word, every pause, every gesture, and every moment of hesitation is quietly evaluated. They're asking themselves, is this man steady or does he fall apart under pressure? True strength is selective. Being calm and composed doesn't mean staying silent or letting others walk over you. It's about choosing when to engage and when to step back. It's understanding that not every comment, challenge, or provocation deserves your energy. Weak men waste time reacting to things that don't matter. Strong men focus their energy on what truly counts. Women respect this because it shows maturity and self-control. It tells them you're not easily shaken, that you can rise above petty distractions. This level of poise stands out because so few men have it. The power of staying composed. Picture this. You're at a gathering and someone challenges you. Perhaps they tease you, question your opinion, or try to put you in an awkward position. Many men would scramble to defend themselves, over-explain, or even lash out. But not you. You hold eye contact, you smile, and you respond calmly. Or maybe you don't respond at all. Your silence says it all. I don't need to prove myself to anyone. That's power. That's composure. And that's the kind of strength women can't help but notice. Moments that define you. Every disagreement, misunderstanding, or argument in a relationship is a chance to show your character. When you react emotionally, you blend in with the crowd of men who can't control themselves. But when you stay calm and think before you act, you show that you're different. Your body language, tone of voice, and overall presence reveal whether you're in control or falling apart. Most men collapse under pressure. They slouch, avoid eye contact, and let defeat weigh them down. But you stand tall, hold your ground, and radiate confidence no matter what's happening around you. Women see this, and they're drawn to it. In a world where many men crumble under the slightest challenge, you're the one who remains strong and steady. Real strength comes through growth. This level of composure isn't something you're born with, it's something you build. It comes from facing challenges, enduring hardships, and stepping outside your comfort zone. Most men avoid discomfort, conflict, or failure, but those are the very experiences that make you stronger. Women admire men who embrace growth, even when it's hard. It shows them that you're willing to face life head-on instead of running away from it. They find inspiration in your courage and resilience. Mastering your emotions is key. Being composed doesn't mean suppressing your emotions. It means understanding them, managing them, and knowing when to act versus when to let things go. This emotional mastery is rare, but it's also deeply attractive. When you're in control of your emotions, women feel safe around you. They know you won't be easily rattled by life's challenges. This stability is magnetic because it radiates strength, and strength is irresistible. Why most men miss the mark? Many men let their emotions dictate their actions. They react impulsively, seek constant validation, and allow every little challenge to shake their confidence. These habits make them seem weak, and women quickly lose respect for them. But you're not like most men. You're here because you want to be better, stronger, and more in control. You want to rise above the noise and stand out as a man who commands respect without having to demand it. The choice is yours. The next time you're faced with a challenge, remember this: how you respond is entirely up to you. You can let the situation control you, or you can stay calm and take control of yourself. You can let the opinions of others define your worth, or you can stand firm in who you are. Women are paying attention. They're watching to see how you handle pressure. And when you prove that you're unshaken, that you can't be thrown off course, you'll earn more than their respect. You'll earn their admiration. Purpose is the ultimate magnet. Women are naturally drawn to men who live with intention. A man who knows what he wants and moves toward it with confidence doesn't have to chase approval or attention. It comes to him. His purpose becomes the foundation of his strength, and that strength becomes the reason women can't resist him. If you embrace this mindset, you'll not only transform how others see you, but you'll also transform how you see yourself. Stay focused, stay composed, and become the man you were meant to be. Purpose is what truly attracts women. A man with purpose doesn't just catch a woman's attention, he holds it. But here's the harsh reality. Most men lack any real direction. They go through the motions of life, waking up, going to a job they dislike, filling their free time with distractions, then wonder why they feel unfulfilled. Many turn to chasing women thinking that will fill the emptiness, but it never works. Women can sense when a man has no direction, and it instantly turns them off. A man without purpose lacks a sense of control, and that makes him less appealing. Women are naturally drawn to men who have a clear path in life. Purpose isn't just about having a job or a dream. It's about having a strong sense of identity and a clear vision for the future. It's about knowing what you value, what drives you, and where you're headed. Why purpose stands out. In a world full of men who drift through life without focus, a man with purpose shines like a guiding light. He doesn't have to prove himself or chase anyone for validation. His actions and attitudes speak louder than words. When you live with purpose, you exude confidence and determination. Women are attracted to this energy because it shows strength, focus, and resilience. It signals that you're capable of leading, overcoming obstacles, and pursuing goals with passion. The trap. Most men fall into many men, mistakenly make women their sole focus. They treat a relationship as their only purpose, making it their mission to win a woman's approval or attention. But this approach backfires. Women don't want to be the center of your universe. They want to be part of your journey. When you make her your purpose, it signals to her that you lack ambition and direction. Nothing is more unattractive than a man who doesn't have goals or passions outside of her. Women don't want to be your only reason for living. They want to join a man who's already moving towards something bigger. Why purpose is so attractive. Think of the men women admire most: leaders, innovators, and visionaries. These men don't spend their time chasing women. They're too focused on their dreams and ambitions. That focus and drive make them magnetic, and women are naturally drawn to them. This is the paradox of purpose. The more you focus on your goals and passions, the less you need to chase women, and the more they're drawn to you. Living with purpose creates a sense of independence, and independence is one of the most attractive qualities a man can have. How to find your purpose. Finding your purpose isn't always simple. Most men don't even know where to start because society has conditioned them to follow a basic checklist: get a job, buy a house, settle down. But purpose goes beyond ticking boxes. It's not just about survival, it's about creating a life that excites and fulfills you. Your purpose is the thing that makes you want to get out of bed every morning. It's the thing that challenges you, inspires you, and gives your life meaning. When you discover what truly drives you, everything changes. You become more confident, more focused, and more alive. What purpose does for you? Purpose gives your life direction. It gives you something to work toward, something to build, and something to protect. Women are naturally drawn to men who have this kind of clarity because it provides stability and security. A man with purpose knows who he is, stays calm under pressure, and keeps moving forward no matter what obstacles come his way. This level of focus and determination is rare, and that's why it's so attractive. Most men are passive. They wait for life to happen to them. But a man with purpose doesn't wait. He takes action and creates his own path. The confidence that comes with purpose. When you live with purpose, you naturally command respect. You don't have to try to stand out, you just do. You carry yourself differently because you know what you want and aren't afraid to pursue it. Women notice this because it's uncommon, and it sets you apart from the majority of men who lack direction. Purpose isn't just about impressing women, it's about building a life you're proud of. When you focus on becoming the best version of yourself, everything else falls into place. Women aren't attracted to the man who tries too hard to get their attention. They're drawn to the man who's chasing his goals and living with intention. Becoming the man women admire. A man with purpose doesn't just survive, he thrives. He doesn't let setbacks or failures stop him because he's driven by a bigger vision. Women are inspired by this because they instinctively want to be with a man who knows where he's going and isn't afraid to get there on his own. If you want to attract women effortlessly, stop chasing them and start chasing your purpose. Build a life that excites you, challenges you, and gives you meaning. When you do, you won't just earn their attention, you'll earn their admiration. Living with purpose changes everything, especially the way you interact with women. When you're focused on your goals, you're not wasting energy chasing attention or trying to impress anyone. Women are attracted to men who have a clear sense of direction, who are confident and disciplined enough to prioritize their dreams. But many men think purpose is something that just happens, something you find by chance. It's not. Purpose is something you build. It takes hard work, discipline, and stepping outside your comfort zone. It's about being consistent, even when things get tough, and showing resilience. When you have a purpose, you become magnetic. Women don't just want a man with purpose, they need one. A man who has a vision for his life, who can lead, challenge, and inspire. That's the man they respect, admire, and want to be around. Purpose isn't always easy to pursue. It requires sacrifice and dedication. Most men choose comfort, but you're different. You want more. You want to rise above mediocrity and become the man you were meant to be. So stop chasing women. Stop seeking validation. Instead, focus on your goals and build a life you're proud of. Women are drawn to the man who is already on his way, not waiting for permission. When you live with purpose, you stop chasing and start attracting. You command respect instead of begging for it. Most men will never understand this, but you're ready to break free. Everything we've discussed, strength, purpose, resilience, is something you can build. Will you start today? If this resonates with you, hit subscribe and take another step toward becoming the man you're meant to be.